Okay, welcome to 8 Minutes in Claude Artifacts and Prototyping Ideas. And just to pick up, we're going to do a part 2 of this video that I started before, and it ended in a spot of showing you just how bad an AI code or prototype can go, just on the basis that I gave it bad information, and then I was always trying to fix it for the whole 8 minutes. So don't even bother trying to understand this traffic simulation of the Allen Road in Eglinton in Toronto. It's an obscure place if you take the general size of the planet. But I went off and I said, okay, let's get the better instructions. So I went into ChatGPT and it really researched. I said it did thinking on, it read all the stuff that happened, the history, the meetings that have been happening. It did it. Okay. So marks to ChatGPT go here, but a lot of vibe coding is combination of different tools, right? So it knows I'm almost speechless because it did such a good job of explaining like what's happening with the traffic on one side and the light timing. And so the fact that I understood it meant that we could, so how I would model in a sim. Okay. I'm going to give it almost all of this. One sentence. Oh, so it even has a more, I'm going to go with the more succinct one. And I'm going to say, let's do a new one. We're going to go to artifacts and we're going to go new artifact, apps and websites, start from scratch. And it keeps defaulting to Sonnet, which I'm losing time on each time, but I put it into Opus 4.6, extend it. There's a big thing. A lot of people are like, hey, oh, it doesn't do anything right. Well, of course, it's using crappy models. So you got to put it into something like Opus 4.6 extended. With coding, this would blow up the plan and all these things. I'm just putting this general prototype. Make it quick, buddy. So completely different inputs as the project that did not work. Alrighty, 5 minutes remain. I'm coding. Let's see. What are we getting? It's defining what the cars, the signals look like, and then creating some functions to draw them. That's path. It might be functions that really enable a lot of customization to the simulation. Customization to the simulation. Okay. If anyone looked at the last, oh my God, this one is, yeah, it cuts off this westbound traffic. This fillback is not, something's going really weird, but thankfully I have way more information from the prompt before. But this is going to now maybe take up the rest of our 8 minutes. Okay, great start. I have more details to help you fix this up. Those details are also going to cost tokens because there's more text to read and process from me, more intent to go through, but it's going really quickly. I did state at the beginning that I want this to be happening quickly. So let's see what we got. This is great for engineering. People who work with engineering projects and project management, to have simulations of a function or a service, food delivery, modifying something that exists in the company already, having something for a team to look at in a meeting, this is really good stuff because meetings suck. And I'm not saying that a meeting should be spent vibe coding, but someone could be doing this to prepare for a really important meeting. And I'm sure the decision makers would really appreciate that this was made if it was done properly, and it made sense, and didn't confuse people. That's the big asterisk. Isk. Asterisk. I realized that. Yeah. Just to be clear, I did put that text over in the left side. It went straight to moving on the code. It didn't really ask for clarifications. That's not always a good thing, but as I said, it's part of how this was structured. And we have 1 minute and 30 remaining. Okay. Wow. Whoa. This is, okay, people will say this is proof that AI is horrible and ruining the planet. This, again, the last version. So this is actually got some really interesting stuff that is true, is that there is traffic that is moving through. I don't know if you can't see my mouse there, but the traffic is moving through in another lane. And so this simulation is trying to get that. It is doing some of the spillback. It's included timers and phases. And basically, we're just going to have to go back to phase 1 and just check out what this does. Because phase 2, so it just shows you again, you can muck something up by giving it information that is too much information. Also, so here's 3 speed. So 1, 2, and 3. Pedestrians. So this first version, I mean, way more coherence to what we need than the last one. So basically, if I had more than 8 minutes to work on this version, I would stay here. And by the way, just so I'm clear, this is the spill back button here. I don't know what it does, like Q spill back. But yeah, if I had more time, I'd stay on this version. I'd go bit by bit from the plan from ChatGPT. Here we go, we're out of time. I'd go through that plan and see, and I would actually maybe start from much lower. Like, for example, we could just work on the westbound traffic and just deal with that. And then you layer on this eastbound traffic. Pedestrians obviously shouldn't, probably not be in the plan that quickly, but that's a big part of how this timing works, is pedestrians and also cyclists. So I would make this simulation a lot more clear about the timing of the 2 phases or whatever. So anyways, it's just something for you to consider. You're not being forced to use this, and I hope no one's forcing you to make prototypes in AI, or else you're going to be in trouble. But it's useful to adopt stuff that can maybe help you think through your own ideas and what you're pitching and that kind of thing.